that from experience. So, I think he lost the fight. If we're being really honest, Tank, you lost that fight. I mean, the only reason they gave you the fight was because you would make more money as a champion. But there's no way it's a draw, and they didn't call the knockdown. If they called a knockdown, you lost that unanimously.
So, yo, man, I know a lot of y'all seen the fight.
They not having no.
I know a lot of y'all seen the, the Gervonta Davis and Roach fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard or not, but they posted. I was just reading something earlier where they might. I don't know about supposed to, but they might overturn the decision. Like they might give dude the L. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that shit in his eye. He went to the side and all that shit. Yeah, so they might give dude the L for that. You know what I mean? And I don't know. They might overturn that decision. I'm hearing that it already was overturned. You know what I mean? But hopefully, I don't know. That's gonna be ugly for him. So anyway, besides that, we're gonna tap into what so Cam has some shit to say. Cracking jokes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. He said, this is what happens when you have the bad energy around you. I don't know if he talking about because Jewels and all that, they got shit not good going on with them. So I don't know if he throwing shots at Jewels saying this or what the case is. But yo, man, time is money and we can't get $1 back, man. So let's jump into this and see what's really good. You heard?
Hello, y'all.
I know y'all fucks with I know y'all fucks with the you know what I'm saying, it is what it is talks, right? Let's see what's popping with it.
Nigga, but this 44 turn to Michael Jordan. Now look and say take flight, nigga.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the...
I got them blunts rolled. Spark something up, man. Let's get to it. You already know the vibes, man. It's really good. I know it may be late, but you can still be great. You heard? Let's get
along
to
with your host, Mase and Cam.
Killer, what's good, man?
Yeah, Murder, Stat, hello, too. It's like, Murder, what's good, man?
Hello, Stat.
How you doing, man?
We're all
Doing
back
good.
in studio.
Yeah,
I love
man.
it.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Before y'all start, though, I'm waiting on my popcorn. In case it's one of those mornings.
Yeah, I'm gonna save some of the popcorn. You need like a half of popcorn.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna save some of it for Talk with Flea. So,
Hey, Larry, bring my popcorn.
You got the popcorn. Oh, okay.
Full bucket.
It's a
full
popcorn
bucket.
morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what up, nigga?
It's a Monday
Good,
popcorn.
man. How you? Nigga said.
Mace was dead serious about having that popcorn. Look at that look on his face as he making popcorn right now. That shit's hilarious. That need to be a meme right there, man. For real.
It's a half a popcorn. You should just have half a bucket. Pause.
Just gotta save some. Okay. Well, we gotta talk about this fight. That's the first thing we're gonna talk about because we all seen it. Tank versus Roach went down on Saturday in New York, and the results wasn't what a lot of people wanted or expected. It did end in a majority draw. So based off of what you saw, Mase, do you feel like there was a clear winner?
Real quick, I know Mace usually starts. Mace, you mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. You go. I got my popcorn.
Because I just want to say something to your credit.
Okay.
This is really to your credit.
I really need my popcorn.
Yeah. Because a lot of times I'll be like, this nigga Mase he be bugging, yo. Like, I don't say it out loud because your opinion is your opinion. Mase always says, yo, don't bring this nigga out with you because they're not going to win if you bring this nigga out with you. Talking about football games, basketball games. And I be sitting here like,
he talking about
I don't really know, but then I got it when the fight went on. When you got that type of energy and you breathing that energy when everybody's sad and mad and depressed and try to look happy, but they not really happy, it gets into you. You have to keep saging that environment. When you're in that environment, it lingers into the fight, and that's kind of the result of the fight. So I just want to before we get into the actual fight, I just want to tell you, I see what you're talking about now, because the people you with could possibly fuck your energy up for some shit that you supposed to do. You can't come out with that energy, man. It's bad.
Yo, that is a fucking whole fact what he just said, man. You know what I'm saying? You around people be trying to act like they're happy, they're not really happy and shit. Like all that energy right there, that shit could just fuck up your whole shit. It could have your whole shit thrown all out of whack, man. Can't let shit like that get in between your vibes, man. That's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Real facts though. He's speaking real shit, man.
Bad energy, man. It is bad energy, man. Nobody's happy over there. Everybody's sad. Everybody act like they happy. You ever see that movie? I'm pretty sure you've seen Goodfellas.
Yeah.
And it's a part in Goodfellas where Sam Rothstein, who's played by Robert De Niro, they having mad fun. And Nikki, who's played by Joe Pesci, they over there just looking at them niggas like, yeah, we're happy.
Nah, that's Casino, my boy. That's Casino he talk about. Nah, that's Casino, not Goodfellas. He got that a little mixed up. But yeah, we know what you talking about, my boy.
Having fun too. They not having no fun. Tank, get out of there.
Like that,
get out of there. But let's get to the fight, Murder. I see what you talking about now when you talk. And this has nothing to do with Murder. Murder says this about basketball games, football. I'm saying this that I see what he's talking about. Nasty work. Nasty work, man.
You gotta have greatness with you. I remember we was talking about the Eagle game, and I said, if what was that? I said if Meek Mill walked them out, they're not gonna win a championship.
Shit.
It didn't bring Meek didn't walk them out. They end up winning that championship. It's just something about it. Like I remember Terrence Crawford came out with
Was that a motherfucking shot at Meek or what? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
With Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on to have one of those moments, you know what I'm saying? It says a lot, you know. Who else was that?
Well, on the opposite end of the spectrum, this is what fucked the Lions up. When you bring out Jello.
Mm-hmm.
And listen.
See, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, Jello not from Brooklyn, and them niggas wasn't from Brooklyn.
No.
Yeah.
In this fight, I mean,
he always got a joke.
I'm trying to be serious.
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's get into the real Tank
Question
now.
at hand, yes.
Yeah, I mean, this fight with Tank, let me start by saying this. Tank is a phenomenal talent. I was really taken aback when Tank said he might be ready to retire. The last person
Me too.
that was a great boxer that I heard say they were ready to retire was Roy Jones, and we saw how that ended up. And Roy Jones is, you know, one of those boxers that I really admired all the way through his career. But when you start talking that retirement talk, you always take a step back. It's hard to have words going backwards and go forward aggressively. And another thing was that
you're no longer thirsty no more. You know what I'm saying? I was saying that when I seen the Tank shit, I seen him talking about he got plans on retiring and all that. I was like, damn, like already I get it though. You know, he got like 30 wins, and truthfully, it's better to go out a champ. You know what I'm saying? Because if he go out as a champ, he a winner. If he go out as a fucking loser, if he lose a fight and then decide to quit, you going out as a quitter. You know what I'm saying? That couldn't do it. So, you know, I don't know, man. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think of that.
That it looked like he switched the team up. As much as they try to say it wasn't that, it was that. And this shows you that. Like, I remember one time I was somewhere and I was trying to do some music or something. And I let the guy hear the music. He's like, yo, you got to get back with D-Dot. At first, I didn't want to hear it. But it's something about the original people that you were with. Like they play a part in your success. Like they play a part in your energy. They play a part in what you produce. And sometimes you don't know that you're missing something until you actually don't have that person around. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the fight looked like to me. I think it would be a totally different outcome if Calvin Ford was there the entire fight. So a lot of this has to
not to cut you off, Mase. He was there. He wasn't the one man. He been reduced to the, well, you seen it, but he been reduced to the nigga sticking his head pause through the ropes.
Yeah, and that's
right?
a part of the problem.
Right.
'Cause,
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
You got there. You said, I mean, one of the things he said that I guess when he was growing up, Calvin was like a father to him. So there's gonna be some bad luck just by putting him in a different position. I just know that from experience. So, you know, I think he lost the fight, if we're being really honest. Tank, you lost that fight. I mean, the only reason they gave you the fight was because you would make more money as a champion, but there's no way it's a draw. And they didn't call the knockdown. If they called a knockdown, you lost that unanimously. So I'm going to go on the record before everybody else tells you 100% you lost without blinking, hand up the guard, strike me right here. You lost that fight. And I think everybody believes that. I think everybody believes that. I don't think nobody, being really honest with you, would say that you won that fight. And
What y'all think? I think he lost or won that fight. Keep it real. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Tank wasn't tanking, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think this makes a great second fight if he fights him again. And I think this gave Shakur Stevens even more confidence than he had before. He walked out of there thinking he's ready. I was happy to see the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of what you said, after this performance, this definitely looks like Shakur could be a better boxer than Tank. See, the thing about it with Tank, to me, is that Tank, when he fights, he knows he could turn up something in the middle of that fight to knock somebody out. He usually starts off slow. Round 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, he starts turning it up to where he outsmarts his opponent because they forget their strategy. They try and get into a phone booth with him, and then he ends up knocking you out to where Roach stuck to the game plan the whole time. He stuck to the game plan. I'm with Mase. I think he lost the fight. That referee has a lot of experience. For you not to call that knee a knockdown is crazy, bro. It's crazy. And we know as boxing fans, or those that's really boxing fans, the only knockdown of Floyd Mayweather's career is when his hand was hurting and he took a knee. He still ended up winning the fight, as we know he's 50-0, but he took a knee and it counted as a knockdown. For you to take a knee and the referee not call it, that's crazy. Then the excuse after why he took a knee was even more crazy. He said he had grease in his eye. People fight with blood in their eye, all type of stuff, from headbutts, etc. The leverage that you have as a superstar is amazing. And listen, you know the slogan stat, if you can get away with it, get away with it. But that was,
out of this case.
Yeah. This is totally the referee fault because you can't blame the judges. The reason you can't blame the judges is because if the referee then count it as a knockdown, you can't score it as a knockdown. So that puts the judges in a compromising position for that particular round. So yeah. Secondly, Roach came to fight, bro. I seen I seen a different type of respect that Tank had for Roach, knowing that they fought when they was 11 years old, etc., everything else. But Tank usually comes in fucking with his opponent, pushing him off the stage, making him flinch. He had a different respect for Roach. You know, they know each other. It was even during the press conference, they was talking a little shit, and they said something about Roach's mother, and Roach was like, my mom's right there. She liked to see when I beat people out. He's like, oh, your mother here?
Yeah, he didn't want to
I
say
can't
nothing
do
after
this no more, man. Mama do care. Tank wouldn't have cared anybody else.
Well.
You know, he would, I don't know why you brought your mother here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that goes to show the respect that he had for them.
That's a fact.
And I think that played a part in the fight. Not saying Roach ain't come to fight because he knew this was a great opportunity that he had. And he took advantage of the opportunity. If Roach had more power, I'm looking at him 27 fights, 25 1-1, or 25 1-2 draws now, with 10 knockouts. If he had more power, Tank would have went down off a few of them punches.
Yeah,
He would have definitely went down.
Because he caught him with a couple good ones.
I'll wrap things up lastly after, of course, I agree with Mase. Tank lost by a point or two in my opinion, but I'll wrap this up lastly by saying this. Whatever people have against Floyd Mayweather as their fighters, as their boxers, as etc., as time goes along, Floyd brings you out, etc. I can't sit here and say why niggas is disputing over girls, over money, over business, over whatever. I'm not about to approach none of that. I have no fight dogging none of this fight. All I'm saying is this: whatever the reason niggas is beefing with Floyd, has to be crazy, because no matter what, if I don't like Floyd and I'm Floyd's boxer, me personally, and I think, yo, Floyd, he don't like me with girls, or he don't like me with money, he don't like me this, he don't like me with that. Even how smart I am, Cameron, if I was a boxer, I would put all that to the side and have Floyd Mayweather in my training camp for the 2 months, or at least an hour or two a day, to soak in that knowledge that Floyd Mayweather has. I may not like him. I may think he's an asshole. I may think a bunch of shit. But what's not disputed is Floyd Mayweather's boxing IQ and his statistics and how he gets money. That's the least I would do if I didn't get along with Floyd Mayweather. Come to my camp at least an hour a day. I don't like you. You don't like me. We got business together. But his IQ alone, I would need in my camp alone. Floyd knows how to tell Ryan, come in 3 pounds overweight. He knows how to tell Tank, yo, don't let Ryan bulk up after the weigh-in. Don't keep the hydration clause so he don't bulk back up. He knows the tricks of the trade. He tells Canelo, now I'm not fighting you with that, but if you lose weight and come to 154, I'll fight you at 154. It ain't just in the ring IQ, it's all the tricks that come around the fight that he's well versed at and very experienced in. So I know, and I just Tank, because I know Floyd has different discrepancies with different niggas. But if you have Floyd Mayweather in your training camp, in your corner, I don't see people losing if you're a decent fighter.
Yeah, and that is 100% right, because Tank is a better fighter when he's with Floyd than he is without Floyd. A lot of the fights that came after was the residue pause of Floyd being around, little things he was able to take. But as time goes on, you can go back to some of your old ways, and that's what this fight looked like. He went back to the Tank before he was with Floyd. And what else I wanted to say
I
on
don't know, man. What y'all think? Like, how y'all feel about that whole Tank fight? You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. Most people were saying that he lost, especially if the judges would have counted that knee, which they didn't count. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm hearing that the decision got overturned. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. What y'all think? Jump in the comments, man. Jump in the comments, man. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?